Okay. Graph each equation. Already I see a negative sign in between the two squares, so I know it's a hyperbola. And I know that the x is first, so that means this guy will take a basic shape there. Cool. So then I will go ahead and well, completing the square is not actually necessary here. What we're going to do, in fact, I'm not even going to get another sheet of paper. I'm just going to move that negative 225 over to the other side so he becomes positive. And then remember, with hyperbolas, we got to set it equal to 1. We do that with hyperbolas and ellipses. Okay, so divide everything by 255, and just to double check, I bet you 9 times 25 is 225. Yes, so this means that this guy would cancel out to 1 over 25, and this guy would cancel out 1 over 9. So they kind of just flip-flop. That happens a lot. So now we've got the center is 0, 0. And this is the heart of the box, right? The no-fly zone. And 5 will go this direction here and this direction here. And then on the y's, we're going to go up 3 and then down 3. So here's our box. Okay. All right, and we can do the asymptotes here. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, we know that this guy goes side to side, so here we go. We're all set. Okay, this is the vertex. Okay, this is the vertex. This is the transverse axis. This is the conjugate axis. All right, and that's all. Here, this is going to be a little bit more complicated. In fact, I'm going to get I'm only going to make videos that are like 5 minutes long just because I've had too many videos lately. Record them, and then they basically, the hover cam like changes the format, so I don't want to do like long videos. I can't. So I'm going to switch these guys around. I'm going to put the y first, pair him up with the 10. Then I'm going to go minus the 3x squared, and he does not have a friend, so we're going to put the 70 over there. All right. So in order to complete the square here and change this into parentheses, I need one y and one y only. I can't have them separated like this. So the only thing that you can do is create a factoring situation. Okay, you've got to complete the square. So let's go ahead and take a 5 off of this guy. And this guy should always be divisible by 5 in order to make this work in a nice, pleasant way. It doesn't work out in a pleasant way later on, like in some calc classes. You got to complete the square and you're dealing with fractions. That can be pretty tricky, but hopefully by that time, fractions aren't too intimidating there. All right, so we got 1, but really what we're adding is not a 1, so I'm not going to put plus 1 here. I'm going to put plus 5, okay? So this means then that I'm going to have 75 over on the other side, and this guy will become a parentheses, which was by design, and it's going to equal 75. Now, this is not a circle, so we don't take the square root of 75 to figure out a radius. That's not what this is. We actually have to divide by 75. Okay, so divide everything by 75, so this guy's 1. 5 will go in there. 1, 15, no, wait, is that right, 15? 5 times 15, yes, 5 times 15, and then 3 will go in there 25 times. So we have y plus 1 over 15, and when we take the square root of this guy, it'll be a decimal, and we know that he'll be almost 4, okay, almost 4, because if it was 16, then it'd be 4. So now we got x squared over 25. So now this guy's ready to graph. So we're going to put approximately 4 here just for graphing purposes, and then this guy is definitely 5, okay? So this guy's going to open up also like this. So let's do that. All right, now I'm going to completely ignore what I see up there, and I'm going to just do this. I've got a 0 and then a -1. There's my box, okay? Then I'm going to go up almost 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 on the y's. Okay, this guy's going to open up and down. So I know he's going to go this way. I just don't know how wide yet. So that's where the square root of 25 will come in. I'm going to go over 5 this way and 5 that way. This brings me to my little imaginary box here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get those asymptotes. And we're going to go up and down. Okay, so he opens up quite wide. And there you go. Now, technically, you should just erase everything that is dotted. Okay. The asymptotes usually should stay. Okay, but the boxes, you don't have to erase it. You can, in fact, it's actually easier for me to grade when you leave the box because then I know exactly where you went. I don't have to really guess. Okay. All right. So now we're at the parabolas. I can tell because we see it just a square on the x and not on the y. So let's stop there, actually. We will, again, just make 5-minute videos.